is about this book. This not book actually, the web series or thing on net on the platform is on Netflix. So the Kidnapping director is Amin Laknech and genre is comedy and drama. Language is in Arabic. It's got a 2.5 rating. Even with the familiar trope of a fake kidnapping, director Amin Laknech in his film The Fake Napping manages to comment on very serious themes like greed, innocence, belonging, parental relationships, and such like things. So, this offers a very entertaining tale with distinct and also memorable characters because it revolves around Sattam. Sattam is a down on his luck middle aged man, so he tries to do everything right by everyone and fails on every front. So his life takes a very thrilling turn when he makes one wrong plan. The biggest strength of the fake napping is its sardonic and also absurdist humor. So Sattam or Mohammed Doki arranges for the kidnapping of his father, which is Suleiman. This is Abdul Aziz Al Sohakrin. So Sokairin, that's a person's name, after he refuses to help him. So instead of being threatening, what happens is the kidnappers seek Suleiman's validation for their haircuts. Then they want him to join in prayers. They even dress him up in a bright red Michael Jordan jersey. So Lakne chooses a variety of tools, a wide range of tools, and this will foreground his comedy. Now what happens is props and settings are also being used. This will create memorable comic moments. So this here you see very convincing performances, and at the center of it all, Mohammed Dokel, who is acting as Sattam. Sattam gives this performance that never fails to entertain the viewers. So Doke tries to be very brave for his daughter, also to satisfy his mother, and stand his ground by seeking help from his father. All this he puts on different faces also each time. And as absurd as Satam's plot is, this story, the story plot or the theme is, as absurd as it is, Turkey's earnest performance, the way he acts, the way he gives his performance in this, that itself gives the story its weight. So this is a very technically sound made uh, series, and it uses very clever camera techniques also to avoid being stale. Something very simple, as simple as looking into a safe, for example, that itself is made very interesting by this frame within a frame technique. So Ashwin has given us this review on the OTT platforms thing, the fake napping. So while there are plot elements with very real stakes for the characters, the fake napping, they struggle to communicate those stakes clearly to the viewer. So, when Satam is threatened by a loan shark to repay his dues, what happens? Now he is in debts. He has a lot of what in Malayalam we say kadam or debts. So, what happens is the Satam is threatened by this loan shark, or in Kerala they call this blade companies also. So here this is not of course in Kerala, outside Kerala, called the loan shark. So Satam is threatened by them. What happens is this tension rises organically. So when the loan shark is beaten down by Suleiman is the name of this hero over here. So when this loan shark is beaten down by Suleiman, who somehow finds strength, he's very strong. He doesn't know that he has so much strength. He didn't seem to possess this strength earlier. Now he's feeling very strong. He has realized that he has this much strength. Then what happens? This moment feels very convenient. So certain storylines are only used to add weight to the plot, and they're not given a proper closure. So Satam and his daughter are shown to share a very strong bond, but his daughter vanishes. She disappears. Suddenly his daughter disappears and goes away somewhere like that. She vanishes after a point only to extract sympathy from the audience. So Suleiman's daughter-in-law, who is expecting a child, she's going to have a child soon. That is Suleiman's daughter-in-law. They worry about bringing worries about bringing this child into what she considers an inept family. That also, she also disappears from the narrative, who Suleiman's daughter-in-law. So such loose ends also. Sometimes it gets a bit, we are not able to understand the whole thing. It gets confusing. That's when the viewers start to feel frustrated, and a lot of questions start popping up about who is gone and who is not gone and who has vanished. So at large, it feels like an example of very incomplete efforts. As Ashwin says, it feels like that. There are great performances in this, memorable moments are there, many positive elements also are there. But it does feel not thoroughly done, and you are left asking a lot of questions. It doesn't seem, you don't feel satisfied by the end of it, like you have known the full story as such, and you wish for some more completeness, or more finishing, as I used to say, at the end of it all. So that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.